Hello, guys. Welcome back to Deck in the Box. This is your boy Deckbox, and today I'm excited to go ahead and showcase you my Up Luffy deck profile. I went undefeated. It was 5 rounds in this tournament. It was actually a pretty interesting tournament. Really excited with all the matches I had. I think this deck, it's one of the best decks in the meta, and it's really fun to play. It's because it's something that I used to play before. I used to play Red Purple Luffy, and this is a 3 life leader, which I had that mechanic. It was kind of nice being a 6K leader. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you know what were my matches during this tournament. So first game I went against the worst matchup this deck could have. It's Bello Betty. It was a really tough matchup. I luckily won the dice roll, so I definitely chose to go second, and that increases my chances of winning. But it's still a really hard matchup. I actually got one card that helped me, and I'll showcase you when I do the deck profile. The card that I kind of helped me, and it helps on like really aggro matches and is really good against all the matches that go really wide and aggro. So that was my first round. Luckily, I went second, and I beat Bello Betty. It's a tough matchup, but since I played Bello Betty before, I really know a lot of the lines, and knowing that it helps me make some plays against that deck. Second match was against Red Black Kobe, which it's been a lot of people have been playing that deck lately. I guess it's a really fun deck and it's really strong if you see your curve. But Up Luffy, it's just too strong. It just puts a lot of big bodies in it. Just I just ran over him. My third matchup was against GP Luffy. This was really interesting. I think this matchup is a 50-50. It's actually not favoring to nobody. I don't think so, in my opinion. But there's a card that I'm gonna let you know which won me the match, and I'll showcase you that card in the deck profile. My fourth match was against Red Green Smoker, a Hody deck, and I just kind of the first thing in my mind was just play around Hody the whole turns, the whole match, and that's what I did. I played around Hody the whole match, and I luckily got it. Really hard matchup though. It's really hard. But and my last matchup on the finals was against another a Red Black Kobe. And it was really down to the wire. It was really tough. Played it perfectly. But yeah, at the end, just the ability of getting card 2 cards a turn is so broken that it helped me just get a lot of counter in hand, and then Gungam helped a lot too. So I just got that game, and I went undefeated with this deck. I actually built a deck day before locals, and I was like, I'm gonna just go ahead and play it and see how this performs, and it performs wonderful. So I'm gonna go ahead and start a video to show deck profile. Let's see here. Let me just mute this. Okay. So really important. I think that most important thing about this deck is to ramp. So the rampers are so important in this deck because you want to actually going first. You want to see triple ramp, and if you go second, you want to see I say double ramp. So the first card that I'm playing is Gear 2, which it helps me ramp, and also it actually helps me sorry, it helps me protect my leader also as well if I'm already ramped. So this helps me protect my leader. It gives me a 3k boost. They attack, so that's also pretty good. So you have to run this at 4. Next card, and this is the card that kind of like stabilizes against Bello Betty. I kill his Karasu, and and it's God Thread. And I run 2 God Threads because it's so important to actually remove something on the board and ramp. And when you do that, that's kind of like you are stabilizing the game. You're kind of slowing the pace, and that's what you want. You want to get to your A dons. That way you can start doing your leader ability. So this card is really good. So I play it at 2. I feel that it's a really, really good card. A one ramper that I play at 1 is actually Thunder Bawa. It's also good for the ramp, and also good if you're in a situation which you're playing around Hody. Leaving 5 down up, playing a blocker and leaving 5 down up with Bawa and some Gum or a Gear 2, it's really good. That's why I only play 1. The other ramper that's I believe stable in this deck is actually Sword Drawer. I played at 4. Great card. On 3 dons, you play this. It's beautiful. The other ramper going second, that's really good. Going first too, but going second is way better. It's Bonclay. I play this card all the time. All my purple decks play this card. Another 2K. The other 2K, the first 2K, I'm sorry, that I play is Usohachi. I think Usohachi is really good. And it's a staple, so you have to play it at 4. The rest comes more than you think, so you want to see this card, especially with your leader ability that you can search. So it's so good. Another 2K that I run is Sanji 2K, which I think this card is really good because also it serves as a blocker if you need it. Mostly it's for the 2K. So the other card that I play in this deck is 5 cost Nami. This card, it's a staple in this deck just because sometimes you need to cycle your hand, draw in 3 cards and put them in the bottom or top of the deck, set you up for next turn. Or if you want to cycle your bricks and put them down in the bottom of the deck, that's what this card is for. This card also helps me play around Hody, because I just play this with 5 down and leave 5 down up, and I will have a Gungam, a Gear 2, a Bawa, and they can't do nothing. They can rest 2 downs, but they can't rest a 5. So I think it's perfect when late game you have all your big bodies and you just want to like play around Hody. Go ahead and play a Nami. So 4 Namis. This card right here, Tony Chopper. I had great times with this card. This card, I played it in 2 dons. I played it late game. The mirror, I could play it in ramp. That was the whole purpose of this. Playing it to help me ramp if I go against the mirror match. If they ramp first than me, I go ahead and play this and I ramp as well. So it helps me as a ramper. Late game helps me as a little chomp blocker. On my 2 don turn, I can play it and it just helps me as a chomp blocker. It eats 1 attack. It's just good. I'm playing this at 2 and I think it's really good. This is the card that actually won me the game against Green Purple Luffy, Charlotte Putty. This card is really good. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and after the deck profile, I'm gonna let you know what cards I want to change after this tournament. Just because if I see a lot of GP Luffys, I think I want to bump this to 2 puddings instead of 1. It just depends. I believe if I'm gonna go to like a bigger scale tournament, I should ramp this to 2. I'm gonna see more GP Luffys. See a lot of like GP Luffys, and I think this card against GP Luffy is just auto wins. I want to see it in that match. So really great card. This is how I won my GP Luffy match. We'll go to our big bodies here, and everybody plays this card at 4 mostly, but I just played at 3, and I think 3 is beautiful. Sometimes you see this card and you don't even need it. It's like too much. It's a brick, and I think at 3 it's the perfect ratio for me. I really I saw it all my matches. Just the leader ability, it's so good that you see all your cards. 5 cards from top of the deck, it's like you're seeing everything. So I think this card for me at 3 ran perfectly. The next card, this is definitely stable at 4. This card right here, Charlotte Linlin, we need to play this at 4. This is the card that helps you grind, and it's so good against like decks that are really aggressive, decks that put a lot of pressure. This card is the reason that I like this deck, because this is one of my favorite characters, and I'm like, I have to play this deck because of this card. So beautiful card, I love it, and you have to play it at 4, no less than 4 for me. Sanji, I think 3 is fine. The other card that I love, it's Katakuri Blocker, and I'm gonna go ahead and play this at 3 as well. I think the ratios are fine. There's a lot of big bodies, so you're gonna see all your big bodies. At 3, I think it's perfect. It's just deck has so many options, but there's not that many slots to fill, so that I could fill, you know. So that's why I have to drop down some of my big characters to kind of fit the other characters that I want to play. So I think this ratio 3-3 is perfect. Also, I want to open a slot for this card right here, which is the Rush 8-cost Monkey D. Luffy. This card helps and puts a lot of pressure, and this card has won me matches against Teach, which that's the reason I kind of put it in. I put 1 because of the Teach match, and I think it's just too good. This is a Rush, and that's the only thing that I needed against Teach. So I played that at 1. I think 1 is fine. This card also, I wanted to play it at 2 just because of the Rush. That's why I had to like go down in the 9-cost Sanji to fit another Monkey D. Luffy, and it did perform really good against Kobe. It did wonders. Just putting that pressure, going back to back 9 drops. It's amazing. Next card, of course, the card that everybody wants banned, Gungam Giant, the card that makes this deck really good. Gungam Giant. 4 is a must. If this card's in the meta, I'm gonna play it at 4. Next card I'm gonna show is actually 1 red Gungam Red Rock, and then the next card is the 2 Gravity Blades. So I think Gungam Red Rock at 1 is perfect, and some people only play 1 Gravity Blade. I think in this deck, if you really want to like win against aggressive matchups, Gravity Blade is the card. This card helped me win against I think it was against Teach, and not in my undefeated run, but in another local tournament that I went X1 with this deck. This card put in work. Against Teach is amazing. So I think at 2 it's a must. I think 2 Gravity Blades is perfect. The trigger is insane. You could set it up with Big Mom. Has so many utilities that it's really good. But yeah, I think that's the deck. The deck performed really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I think that it did wonders. It did wonders. Going undefeated and playing the deck, it's just it's a deck that, like, if you like big bodies, if you're a player that like to like spam big bodies, this is the deck for you. Just spamming all these characters, or going Sanji into Big Mom, or Sanji into a Monkey D. Luffy, Sanji into Katakuri. It's just too good. Like, it puts a lot of pressure. If you double Sanji back-to-back turns, I think you're winning. You're not losing that turn. You're not losing that match. So this is actually my deck profile. Hope you'll enjoy it. The only thing that I think I will going forward, I will change, and I actually played another tournament that I won X1, And my deck was I changed some of the cards. The only two cards that I will change going forward, I'll go ahead and take out a 9-cost Monkey D. Luffy, replace it with a 9-cost Mihawk, because Mihawk is really good against GP Luffy, and I think that match is really hard. So Mihawk could bottom your the Sanji pudding, which if it's a 7-cost, it gets bottom deck. I think instead of this, just to relieve the pressure, I'm gonna switch it to the 9-cost Mihawk, and I took out the Bawa, the Thunder Bawa, and I put a second pudding. That's the only two changes I did after this undefeated run. So I'm playing now 2 puddings, and then I took out one 9-cost Monkey D. Luffy and put a 9-cost Mihawk. Those were the only changes I did. But guys, if you think you want to play this deck, feel free to test this ratios. I played it; it did amazing against all these decks. So I think if you really want to play, go ahead. I encourage you to pick it up and play it. It might be the last time you play it because it might get banned. So go ahead and enjoy yourself. And it's a really good deck that if you see all your cards, there's no way you're losing. That's it. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And have a good one.